Dragon Ball Legends Legends Festival 2023 is coming to a close, and as a send-off to the celebration, I'm going to do what all small content creators do. Leech ideas from more prominent creators. That's right folks, today I'll be ranking all the Legends Limited characters and their legendary finishes from worst to best. I'll be basing each ranking off of 3 categories. The animation, which will be based on the amount of movement and quality of said movement, effects, explosions, ki blasts, etc., and overall hype. Also, while I did try my best to give each character a unique rating, there ended up being too many characters, so I added one extra number to distinguish which characters I ranked higher than others. All good? Good. Then let's get started.
Oh wow, who saw that one coming?
Seriously, this is unequivocally the worst LF by a country mile. Nothing but bland animation and effects works, and while the Family Kamehameha is hype, the animation is just reused from the Blue Super Saiyan Gohan. Though, I think Goresh describes this LF the best.
When Goten lands the LF, it kind of looks like the enemy is getting flushed down the toilet, so we're going to put him in diarrhea tier. A straight up diarrhea tier. A legendary finish animation. Just clearly bad.
1 for animation, 2 for effects, and 3 for hype. Creeping Goten a measly rating of 2.3.
Hope you enjoyed the Cell Games! Bye everybody, go fuck yourself!
Speaking of the Bugman himself, coming in at number 49 is LF Perfect Cell 2023 edition. And for a fairly recent release, you'd think it'd look decent, right?
Nope, wrong.
This LF is... I don't even know what this is. So underwhelming, so disappointing. 1 for animation, 5 for effects, and 1 for hype. Overall a rating of 2.4.
Get me out of here!
Shut up, Bojack!
This LF is massively hurt by the transforming yellow Gohan, whose blue card is almost identical to this guy's LF. 2 for animation, 4 for effects, and 5 for hype. Overall a 3.6. I remember when this guy came out and everyone's like, oh my gosh, his LF looks so good! And being extremely confused. Most of his LF is just the Red Rose's blue card. The rift at the end is pretty cool though. 4 for animation, 4 for effects, and a 4 for hype, getting him overall, surprise surprise, a 4.
So he's definitely still stronger than the both of us, right?
And almost as dumb.
It's nothing spectacular. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I just feel really apathetic towards it. 6 for animation, 5 for effects, and 2 for hype, ending Boo with a 4.5.
Yes! Royal Blue!
Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. So extremely disappointing at the start with those awful looking punches. Seriously, there's no speed, weight, or impact to any of them. The final explosion saves the LF somewhat, but in the show the attack choice is highly contentious to say the least. 2 for animation, 8 for effects, and 4 for hype, turning Vegeta 4.6.
His body was built from a lifetime of intense battles! But you took it! It's all second-hand!
Continuing on with Jeets, we have Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta from when he pummeled Goku Black. It's nothing amazing, with a lot of looped animation, but it looks nicer than Blue Evolution. 3 for animation, 6 for effects, and a 3 for hype, tallying up for a score of 4.7.
For creation! You seriously crying? I am, and proudly so! Yo, yo, yo! Ah!
One of those LFs that goes on for a little too long, but that doesn't take away from how insanely well animated this LF is. 10 for animation, 2 for effects, 1 for hype, overall a 4.9.
I'ma plant me a dumbass tree!
Another boring LF, minus the supernova at the end, and my bias towards Cooler helping him slightly. 6 for animation, 5 for effects, and 4 for hype, getting Cooler an overall rating of 5. And with Cooler done, we move on now to the okay looking LFs.
Well, the androids are here!
Yo.
It's faithful, but mediocre at best, combined with the fact that they kill feature Gohan, cements them on the lower end. 7 for animation, 7 for effects, and 1 for hype, for an overall rating of 5.1.
It's ham and pineapple.
Excuse you and your entire race?
Pretty basic overall, but the energy ball and resulting explosion is, dare I say, godly. 2 for animation, 10 for effect, and 3 for hype, ending with an overall total of 5.2.
What was that? Smash, monkey! Smash, monkey!
Another mid LF, but Frieza is awesome and his
You must die by my hand!
absolutely iconic. 9 for animation, 2 for effects, and 5 for hype, totaling up to a 5.3.
I'm going to break you
What?
like a Kit Kat bar.
What?
And in the opposite corner, in the battle for Planet Namek, is the original LF Namek Goku!
What other Earthling are you talking about? You mean Krillin, don't you?
While it is super basic, it's so faithfully recreated and so iconic, it ends up being a little higher than he'd be otherwise. 2 for animation, 5 for effects, and a 9 for hype, adding up to a score of 5.4.
Charging my attack.
With a lot of the LFs here, I just don't have much to say about them. Like this one, it's just fine. I like the multiple angles, and that Goku's included. But other than that, there's not much else to talk about. 4 for animation, 6 for effects, and 7 for hype, giving Piccolo a 5.6.
Enough! I have had it with these monkey fighting androids in this Monday to Friday timeline!
Another decent LF, but he gets some extra points for the cool slicing effect. 6 for animation, 5 for effect, and 6 for hype, earning Trunks a 5.7.
Whatever! You can just call us Vegito! And son, go fuck yourself!
Animation-wise, it's nothing special. Super Vegeta's still cool though. 6 for animation, 5 for effects, and 7 for hype. Overall, a solid 6.
If this doesn't work, I will kill you.
If this doesn't work, Boo will kill you.
And I will drag you to hell with me.
Deal.
A fun what-if character, but kinda lackluster otherwise. I mean, it's just Goku making a big Kamehameha, like he always does. Two for animation, 7 for effect, and a 9 for hype, collecting the Boo Duo a 6.1.
I've got one, Mr. Piccolo.
What?
I said from now on, you shall be my pupil. And you will call me Mr. Gohan.
Future Gohan is the GOAT, and it's hype that he gets an LF where he survives. 7 for animation, 5 for effects, and 7 for hype. Overall, a 6.3.
Are you God?
Not the one you're looking for.
Pretty good LF. The camera rotation while Goku charges up is great, and the effects of the charge up is great as well. 5 for animation, 9 for effects, and a 5 for hype. Overall giving Kid Goku a final score of 6.4.
Don't underestimate mortals, and especially not a Saiyan Gallic.
Man, I like this combo attack a lot. It's just such a shame that he does literally nothing, but Goku fires a Kamehameha right after, and that does substantial damage. Total BS. 8 for animation, 7 for effects, and 5 for hype. Overall, a 6.6.
Now that is beautiful! See? Look, Dodoria Zarbon! Look at the fireworks! Aren't they splendid?
The first ever villain LF, and it's a solid one as well. This is such an iconic moment after all. A 3 for animation, 10 for effects, and a 10 for hype, telling up the points to a 6.7. Now, we're moving on to the 7s and above. These ones, in my opinion, are a cut above the rest.
Monster? Broly is not a monster. Broly is...
A genuine demon? A true freak?
the devil.
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
I know this might be a bit controversial for some people, but I'm not a huge fan of this one. I kind of think it goes on for a bit too long, and the punches don't have really any impact, but it's still pretty good overall, I guess. Overall, Broly gets a 10 for animation, 6 for effects, and a 5 for hype for an overall total of 7.
Sorry for the wait, Kakarot. Ready when you are, Vegeta.
I think the first part of this LF starts out strong, but does start to peter out towards the end. But it's still Goku and Vegeta, and my favorite transformation, so I give it a small pass. 7 for animation, 7 for effects, and an 8 for hype, earning the Tag Force an overall 7.3 rating.
I am now.
Perfect yourself!
Okay, Yamcha, accurate, but tone it down.
Another rare villain LF, and a fantastic one at that. The way Cell zigzags all over the screen, and ends with the iconic Solar Kamehameha. It's just such a shame that the blast itself is so small, considering the enormous size it actually was, but it's still solid. 8 for animation, 7 for effects, and an 8 for hype, overall a 7.6.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
I'm not sure what others think of this LF, but I really like it.
I just think they're neat.
What really sells the animation is the extra effects, with the black around the eyes, the red screen for the final blow, and the impact of the final attack itself. 8 for animation, 10 for effects, and a 5 for hype, earning our boy 17 a 7.7.
This is farewell. Bulma. Trunks. And even you, best buddy.
The second iteration of this final explosion, and it's done even better this time around. While it's not much, this is Vegeta's most iconic moment in the series. The explosion itself is great, and the ending is just mwah, perfect. 4 for animation, 10 for effects, and a 9 for hype, earning Majin Vegeta an overall score of 7.8.
You are more than just my son. You are Son Gohan. Now plant your feet, grit your teeth, and eat that horse!
The true original LF. I remember pulling him from his unique banner, and also spending way too much money to 7-star and subsequently Zenkai 7 him. And despite being the first ever LF, it's still one of the better looking LFs to this day. A 5 for animation, 8 for effects, and a 10 for hype, giving Gohan a total of 7.9.
That's why your power level is pathetic.
That's why your family's dead. Dead as hell. What's their power level? What power level do they have in the ground? That's why you have no grammar.
Like Zamasu and Broly before him, this LF might be a bit too long for some people, myself included, and I'm not exactly a huge fan of Jiren either, but I cannot deny the superb animations and effects in this LF. 10 for animation, 10 for effects, and 3 for hype, overall ending at a 7.91. And now we move on to what I think are the truly exceptional LFs, starting with
Because I'm a monkey.
the first character to implement giant characters through attacks in the game, and what an amazing way to start this new type of mechanic. I can't imagine the effort it took to create such a massive model and animate it. 10 for animation, 7 for effects, and a 7 for hype, overall a strong 8.
Thank you, Shenron. That little extra went a long way.
All you had, plus a bit extra.
It was at this moment he knew. He dubbed.
Bigger!
I mean, first off, it's Orange Piccolo, and he's awesome. Second, while this isn't entirely relevant, I absolutely adore the Dokkan version of this character as well. And thirdly, the animation of the stretchy arms with the camera following his hands is fantastic. 9 for animation, 7 for effects, and a 9 for height. Overall, an 8.1. I am a sucker for all things UI sign, and was just really happy to finally have that iconic punch from episode 110 in the game. 8 for animation, 7 for effects, and a 10 for hype, earning this version of UI sign an overall total of 8.3.
Here we come, Jiren!
A solid tag duo LF. Great punches with weight to them, and good effects work for both the beams and explosion. 8 for animation, 8 for effects, and a 9 for hype totals up to an overall of 8.4.
And here's something new. Vegito!
The Year 2 LF and one of the original demons that terrorized Dragon Ball Legends.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Great start up into the final Kamehameha, instant transitioning to the final punch with some beautiful effects works at the end. And then that backflip at the end is just the cherry on top to a great LF. 8 for animation, 9 for effects, and a 9 for hype, giving VB a total of 8.5.
Bro, I can't wait to see what if scenario they're gonna have, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? What if we get Super Saiyan 5 Broly versus God?
The first quote-unquote true What If LF, and a great pick to begin this new type of character. The animation is solid, and the finishing blow looks amazing as well. An 8 for animation, 8 for effects, and a 9 for hype, earning Goku and Bardock a grand total of 8.6.
This ruffles my jammies!
Not too much to say other than it's just superior to the original Namek Goku in every way.
He does exactly what I do, but better.
10 for animation, 5 for effects, and 10 for hype gives Namek Goku 2023 edition an overall rating of 8.7.
Please don't break my butt.
Okay.
Truly?
No.
I think one of the top comments of Garesh's tier list described how most of us felt when he put this character here. Quote, Bardock only in good is definitely one of the takes of all time, end quote. And I, for one, completely agree with this sentiment. This LF is animated so fluidly, and the punches have weight to them, ending in a spectacular finish. Only good tier, he says. 10 for animation, 8 for effects, and 7 for hype, ending in a grand total of 8.8.
Hold your fire! This man isn't black!
Dokkan's version of this character wishes it could be this one. Lots of animation, amazing effects for the energy ball and spirit sword, and the final explosion at the end is exquisite. 7 for animation, 10 for effects, and a 9 for hype, totaling up to an 8.9.
You're me, so naturally you're good. But you're still not tough enough to handle Super Saiyan 4.
Gogeta might have let us down with this kit when he first released, but he certainly didn't disappoint with his LF. Starting with the iconic elbow attack, a nice looking aura when he charges up, fantastic zigzag effects, ending with the times 100 Big Bang Kamehameha. 8 for animation, 9 for effects, and a 10 for hype, giving Gogeta a score of 9.
This is a Super D Super Saiyan.
I'm just going to call those Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, that's boring.
I love Super Saiyan 3, and I adore the Dragon Fist. I do not care if it starts as just the summoning animation, because once it transitions, oh man. The dragon's animations and sound effects, the flames circling around the dragon, and that god-tier KO screen with the light breaking through the clouds, just, oh, mwah, perfection. 8 for animation, 9 for effects, and a 10 for hype, giving Goku an overall rating of 9.1.
You might want to stand back. It's a beast of a trick.
A fantastic representation of the finishing blow to Cell Max in the movie. It'll be hard for a new Beast Gohan to top it though, right? Right? 7 for animation, 10 for effects, and a 10 for hype, adding up to a final score of 9.2.
This time it'll be Gokuja. Vekujo. How about Gogeta?
Super Gogeta. Another victim of a fusion warrior not living up to the hype, but like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta before him, his LF does not disappoint. The 2 kicks, the charge up of the Stardust Breaker, the face punch into the smile, oh, it's so good! 10 for animation, 7 for effects, and a 10 for hype, scoring Super Gogeta a total of 9.22.
Nice. So next time, no help. Just you and me, fair and square. I can't wait to fight you again someday. Boo.
Holy moly, this LF goes so hard. The D-transformation to base, the size of the Spirit Bomb, the power up to Super Saiyan, and then the Sia into the thumbs up. Oh man, it's so freaking good! 7 for animation, 10 for effects, and a 10 for hype. Overall, a 9.23.
You were dead a long time, so you wouldn't know about this technique. Our 2 strengths aren't just added together. They're significantly magnified.
What? Not fair!
Dragon Ball Super Broly released in December of 2018. This unit didn't release until Legends Festival 2021, 3 years later. Understandably, people were concerned he wouldn't live up to the hype, but the Legends team went above and beyond. DBS Broly is not only my favorite Dragon Ball movie, but it's one of my favorite movies ever. So to see Gogeta's full power Kamehameha represented so well was amazing. 7 for animation, 10 for effects, and 10 for hype adds up to a final score of 9.24.
You need to face the facts, Kefla. You cannot stop me now.
I'll be the judge of that!
Such a hype moment, and unlike Dokkan, Legends actually includes the multiple angles when he fires the attack off. 10 for animation, 8 for effects, and a 10 for hype gives UI Sign a total of 9.3.
He put the last of his energy into a single strike.
Well, it worked. He weakened Cell enough for us to beat him. Gamma 2 was a real superhero.
The effects work on this character is absolutely gorgeous. From Gamma 2's charge up to the attack itself and the ending, oh my gosh, that ending is just pure perfection. 8 for animation, 11 for effects, and a 9 for hype adds up to a 9.4 for the Gammas. As I said before, Super Saiyan 4 is my favorite transformation, the Dragon Fist is my favorite attack, and you combine those two with superb animation, fantastic flame effects, and weighty, impactful punches, this is why this is one of my favorite LFs ever. 10 for animation, 9 for effects, and a 10 for hype, overall a 9.6.
The truth is, I ain't no hero of justice or anything else like that. But anyone tries to hurt my friends, it's gonna pay!
This LF is all the iconic moments from his fight with full power Jiren, and it's everything I could have hoped for. 10 for animation, 10 for effects, and a 10 for hype, giving us our first 10 out of 10.
Is that all you've got? Okay then, guess it's my turn.
He's literally just OG Beast Gohan, but better in every single way. 10 for animation, 10 for effects, and a 10 for hype, earning this version of Beast a 10 out of 10.
Let's go, Vegeta!
the first ever tag character introduced, and oh boy, what a way to start this new mechanic out. I had stopped playing Legends at this point, but was still following news on the game, and when I saw this unit, I was like, okay, Legend, you got me. I'm back. And personally, I still think this is the best animated LF, other than number 1, of course. An 11 for animation, 10 for effects, and 10 for hype scores the Blue Boys a 10.3. Whew, we finally made it to the end, and what a journey it's been. We've gone through some real stinkers, a lot of middling LFs, and some truly exceptional ones. Before we move on to number 1 though, I just wanted to show my appreciation to all the people on the Legends team. We've put so much time and effort into bringing these moments we all hold so near and dear to our hearts to life. While I have my issues with the game, I will always be excited to see what they've got cooked up. And now, without further ado, here's my pick for the number 1 LF.
That sickening naivete of yours is what I quite despise most of all. But for my own self-interest, I should probably thank you.
I mean, come on. Was it really going to be anyone else? The amount of detail and work that went into this LF is nothing short of astounding. The Frieza head tilts being one of my personal favorite. The expressions are almost identical to the show. The effects at the end are also just impeccably done and faithfully recreated. It's not everything I could have hoped for. It's that and more. A genuine masterpiece that makes it unquestionably, undeniably, unequivocally my all-time favorite LF. 11s across the board, this LF deserves all the praise and then some. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, see ya! So, if you saw the upload date, you probably know that there's 2 more characters that got released during the GT celebration. Universal GT Spirit Bomb Goku and Super 17. So, real quick, I'm just gonna get these out of the way. GT Goku's fine. Nothing crazy, nothing too amazing, but it's good. I would have ranked him a bit lower actually, but because of what Diggy Sauce and Nanogenic said in one of their dual summon videos.
Approaching 8 years of covering these games, because I made my first video in 2016, though like 20 plus years of being in the fandom, no one until the 8th anniversary of Dokkan ever was like, I need a Universal Spirit Bomb Goku! Nobody's saying that. No one cares about that moment like that.
It became personal with me.
I'm going to be ranking him a bit higher than he actually would be. GT Goku probably would have been 29 or 28, but because of the comment Diddy and Nano made, he's actually going to be number 18. As for Super 17, I'd put him number 48. It's just so boring. I don't care. Okay, and that's actually it for real this time. Oh my gosh, this took forever and it's so annoying, but whatever, it's okay, bye!